Hello boys and girls, this is your old friend RJ City, and today I will be unboxing the hottest item of the summer, Spider-Man 30th Anniversary Animated Series cards. And when I say unboxing, I mean I found them around my house and collected them, and now I'm going through them one by one. So, without any further ado, let us unbox. Big box, big box. Oh, it's open, and dust and light and a lot of merriment. Here's the first card. Who could forget that guy, stern man with the perm. This is like if Art Garfunkel got a perm with a very thin nose. This guy's going through a lot of structural shit. Oh, he has my jawline. This is what it says. This is the back. It says 30th anniversary Spider-Man 2, which makes no sense. I don't remember at this time a Spider-Man 1. Am I out of focus? There we go. That's better. All right, let's read. Let's find out who the hell this guy is. The title, number 51, drug abuse. You can't say that on the back of a card. It's for children. It's an animated series. Okay. Drug abuse. Peter Parker discovers that his college roommate, I thought that was one word. They put a space there. Harry Osborn. Is this Harry? Gee. Has been taking pills that eventually cause his collapse and hospitalizations. Collapse meaning he just fell once. Spidey, I guess the card writer, me and him are very colloquial. Spidey has to fend off the Green Goblin while rescuing his friend, who turned out to be the Goblin's son, which of course we all remember. But then, you know, like 20 years later, they put out a movie and act like nobody knew. Note, this landmark story was featured in 3 issues of The Amazing Spider-Man without the comic code's seal of approval. Whoa, that comic code board must have been very mad. No perms allowed in these comics. Next card is this guy here. Handsome fella, almost like David Duchovny, who I think would have been a real good Venom. Nevertheless, I guess we'll all take what we can get. The symbiote. I've always had difficulty saying that word. Symbiote. Symbiote. Looks like coyote. The alien black and white costume escaped from the Fantastic Four headquarters. The Thing never locks the door. And slipped into Peter Parker's closet, mimicking one of his red and blue costumes, trapping Spider-Man. Can you imagine putting on a sweater, and all of a sudden the sweater grabs you, and then you're stuck? Trying to rid himself of the costume, Spidey subjected himself to loud church bells. Oh, God forbid he seek solace in religion. But the webhead, this guy is now just insulting, called him a webhead. The webhead succumbed to the bells before the alien. Those dangerous bells. He should have gotten the hunchback. They would have heard, I have no problem. That was my Charles Lawton impression. However, the emphatic symbiote built up feelings for Spidey, sacrificing itself. Isn't that great when you just fall in love with goo? The alien costume saved Spider-Man. Well, isn't that cute? And on the back, it's his toe being covered with the stuff. The symbiote had a foot fetish. Next card. Oh, yeah. Who could forget? He's a doctor, but he's a lizard. But it's not Doc Ock, it's Doc Liz. The lizard, the lab lizard. And everyone respected him because he had a lab coat on. In the Florida Everglades, gee, a doctor from Florida seems reputable. An amputee scientist named Dr. Curtis Connors created a serum derived from genetic material of lizards. So just, you mean like a lizard. He hoped to regenerate his missing arm by using the formula. That never goes well. Although the serum worked, the new hand rapidly became reptilian, as did Connor's entire body, changing him into the menace known as the Lizard. You really think there could have been a better name there? The Lizard. Like, there's a lot of lizards, you know? My arm came back, but so did a lot of other things, and it's very weird. Who could forget? The Doctor will see you now. The Lizard will see you now. That would be a good title for the comic. I should write them. Next card. Uh-oh. double feature. Look at these two guys hanging out on top of some tourist-like structure. This one's called the Hulk. Battling the Green Goblin in a cavern in New Mexico, which is where you always, because the Hulk likes the drier heat. Spider-Man awakens a green-skinned behemoth known as the Incredible Hulk. Before that, he was just known as Bruce. This was the first encounter with the web slinger had with the Hulk. See? And they're just getting to know each other, and they feel very uncomfortable about it. What do we do here? I don't know. I don't know how you dance. All right, let's figure it out. Next card. We're almost done, kids. New Rose. I added the rolling there. New Rose. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's on a wall. There's a spotlight. Maybe he's doing a cabaret. And there's a guy at the bottom shooting an old-fashioned laser gun. That's exciting. Look at this. Spider-Man allies himself. Should be aligns. Himself with the New Rose. The New Rose. After Richard Fisk officially sets himself up as the new kingpin of New York. That giant man with the very small head. I remember him. The Rose changes his look and name to Blood Rose. A real rebranding. Like Snoop Dogg, and then Snoop, and then it was Puff, and then P. Diddy, and everyone said, no, that's weird. And he's like, all right, how about Sean? And they said, okay, that's fine. That's like Blood Rose. Imagine your name, you already sold people on your name being Rose, and people are tolerating it, because it's probably, Benjamin or some shit. And then you gotta say, actually, I thought of something cooler. 3 years later, hey, I thought of something cooler. Blood Rose. And also, what is bloody or rosy about this? Just call him Maroon. The Maroon Laser or something. Okay. Final card. And then I will let you get on with your day. This is called Gwen's Death. Way to throw a spoiler in there. Imagine not reading the comics and just having these cards, and then you're like, what? I will never read these ever. Here she is. He's fighting the Green Goblin, and Gwen just seems to be lifeless, and Spider-Man is holding the corpse. Well, if I could have put her down, would have been a good idea for her and for him. Gwen's death. The Green Goblin knew Spider-Man's secret identity, so he kidnapped Peter's girlfriend, Gwen Stacy. I didn't know about that. And brought her to the top of the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll see you in Brooklyn. And he's like, oh, but I have to get... Okay, how should I get... What's the easiest way to get there? I assume there was a lot of traffic and bridge closures. Spider-Man would really have to know the lay of the land. They always seem freely swinging, but I feel like there would have been a lot of strategizing and perhaps GPS and things like that. And you never see him use a GPS or a map or... He can't carry anything, That sucks. When the webbed hero arrived, the Goblin knocked her off the bridge. Probably like this. And she went like this, I would assume. And then Spider-Man caught Gwen with his webbing, but it was too late. She was dead. I don't understand. She fell, but yet didn't fall, didn't hit the pavement or anything. But she just fell dead. She died in midair. Maybe because Brooklyn Bridge was so high, it's the altitude that killed her. And there's Spidey. There's that web head on the back doing his famous no as she hangs lifelessly, as we all will one day. Well, that was fun.